The Liberty Racquetball team finished a strong season competing in the Mid-Atlantic Collegiate Racquetball Conference, as they would finish the year placed in the top 4 of the conference. But before the Flames could finish the year at Nationals, the Flames' year was cut short due to COVID-19. And sitting down with me now is the head coach of the men's and women's racquetball team, Danny Rodriguez. Danny, thanks for sitting down with us.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Danny, let's go back and talk about your season before COVID unfortunately shut everything down. But you guys were having a very impressive season with a very young team as well. So talk a little bit about your season because, as I said, the team was having a pretty strong year until the shutdown.
Well, actually, we were able to finish the season, luckily. Last game was in the end of February, just in time, so we got it through. The Nationals were shut down, so we weren't able to go to the Nationals. But yes, we had a very young team, and actually they did pretty well for being young. I think we finished third overall in the conference of 16 teams, so we did pretty good. And a lot of those players are coming back. That's what's nice. Unfortunately, the women is what's hurting us. We had most of the women graduate, so we have 3 women coming back for sure, and that's out of a team of 8. So we're looking for a lot of women to join up and help us out here. So that's one of our biggest recruiting things, is going after the women students here at Liberty. So.
And talk a little bit about, obviously, one of the most impressive things with this program is not only your ability to keep sustainability, but how you've been able to always consistently bring in people that don't know the sport of racquetball, because I'm sure there are a lot out there, but even when they come in, not only yourself, but then the new player, or the returners kind of mentor the new players and not only show them the ropes of what the rules are, but then teach them the game, and they become very highly competitive players before they graduate.
Well, one of the nice things about it is this team has developed a family environment. They take everybody under the wing. Everybody's really nice with each other. There's no pushing anybody aside. Well, you can't do this. I don't want to play with you or anything like that. If someone sees someone struggling with a stroke, someone's always willing to jump in there and help them out with that stroke. We don't push competition. We push enjoyment of the game, and that's the big thing. Is we don't want players to get in and think that they have to do well. If they're struggling, we don't want them to get upset because they can't play the game and then quit on us. So we always tell them, hey, if you're having fun, that's all we care about. Competition comes later. You know, you're going to get better as you go along, and you'll see the improvement. And that's the way a lot of players come into this game, and as long as they feel that way, they're happy playing the game.
And talk about the culture with this program moving forward to next year, because you just said, like, obviously you're losing a lot of people from your female squad, but yeah, talking about building towards next season and trying to just get everyone not only on the same page, but how you've been able to communicate them to get them ready for the fall.
Well, one of the biggest things we do with all our students is we teach them all the basic strokes. Everybody gets taught the basic strokes, and how to hit a down the line shot, how to hit a backhand, a forehand, how to hold the racket properly, forehand grip, backhand grip, how to keep the eye on the ball. That's the biggest importance in racquetball. And once they learn those basics, they can develop their own game from those basic strokes. So moving forward and how we're going to do this. As long as we keep doing what we've been doing, the students are active and excited about playing the game, I don't see us having a problem. We haven't had a problem. We always find the right students that are committed to playing racquetball, and they enjoy the sport, so that's what counts.
And talk a little bit about, obviously, with USA Racquetball, I know they've been updating all the racquetball teams around the country on like the procedures and things that they're going to do with opening up not only their respective conferences, but even potentially nationals. So tell us a little bit about like how that's kind of unfolding, because we've even seen some other leagues, and I'm going to use disc golf as an example here, a little bit, they've talked about potentially having a national championship in the fall. So like, yeah, can you update us maybe on some of the things USA Racquetball is trying to implement as well?
Well, they provided 2 documents to everybody that was a USAR member. And one document was just how to play racquetball safely in your own environment, like at the YMCA. And the other document is how to play safely in a tournament. So they gave kind of guidances there on what they suggest would be a safe thing. We're getting ready for the Commonwealth tournament. We got permission to host it here. We're going to be playing singles and doubles. There's been policies written. There's going to be cleanup crews after every evening. There's going to be forms that everybody has to sign. People have to check in every single day when they come to and make sure they sign the form for that day. It's not just a one-time they sign the form. It's a daily thing they have to sign. If they play 4 days, they have to sign 4 forms. It's the same form, but it's just basically telling, verifying that everything's good and no fevers or you didn't come in contact with anybody. Unfortunately, because of the COVID-19, there won't be any food or drink, so we're asking everybody to bring their own snacks and bring their own water bottles. We have water dispensers here that they'll be able to get water out of. So little things like that are going on in preparation for this tournament, and basically that's pretty much what USAR, our governing body, is trying to do with everybody's, follow the guidance, do as best you can, let us know how it goes. I think it will go well. All we need to do now is start getting people to sign up for the tournament. So.
Awesome, Danny. Always good sitting down with you and catching up, and you kind of filling us in on what's happening in the racquetball world. But once again, thanks for sitting down with us, and yeah, make sure you stay safe out there.
Yeah, thank you.